things that were, things that are, and some things that have not yet come to pass.
Welcome to amorephillyunion. I am your host, C. It's a solo outing for me this week, as the guys are busy with work obligations. So instead of giving you the wrong impression by skipping a week and letting you think we had lost all hope, I wanted to stop by with a few thoughts and to let you know that we'll be back next week with a full episode, likely discussing the Nashville game as well as our upcoming St. Louis match. But before I completely skip this week, a quick recap. So Nashville scored early in the 15th minute and was answered by Lukic 18 minutes later in the 33rd minute. It seemed like we might enter halftime with the game level, but in the 44th minute, Glesnes was caught out and couldn't catch its mark, leading to another Nashville goal to make it 2-1 going into the half. It only got worse in the second half with denied penalties for us and awarded a penalty converted by Nashville star Hani Mukhtar in the 80th minute, cementing the score at a 3-1 loss for the Union. On top of that, frustrated fans from the river end pelted all below with hot dogs in response to the Nashville being awarded the penalty, and that has now apparently put Dollar Dog Night in jeopardy. So, would love to hear your thoughts on that. It sounds funny. Don't think it was for those on the receiving end. I think a lot of the media folks were getting pelted. I think it was unnecessary, but I understand the frustration. What do you guys think? Write to us and let us know. But regardless of the result of the match and any hot dog tossing, all is not lost. Per a really quick poll conducted by this pod after the match, of the three options I gave, first one being burn it all down, it's back to the bad old days, 13%. The old dread is back, but I've not lost complete hope, 25%. And with a resounding 62%, come on, it was one off day, we'll be back next week. Personally, I agree with that last sentiment. I think this was bound to happen sooner or later. Not saying that we expected a loss in this game in particular, but I will say for me, something felt just off. Perhaps it was a Sunday afternoon start or something was wrong with the dynamics of the team. Credit where it's due, maybe Nashville was just that effective at shutting down any Kai-Tai opportunities. Perhaps Union Yards picked the wrong week to debut a Kai-Tai cocktail. Surely it wasn't us. Check last week's pod for our Kai-Tai stinger. But regardless of what happened, it was a whimper at the end of an amazing start for the season. But we moved forward without any reason to despair. Mama said there'd be days like this. So this week, the Union faces St. Louis for the first time at home. It will be a family affair for amorephillyunion, with all of us in attendance. As longtime listeners know, the guys have deep roots and lots of family in St. Louis. And whether or not they bleed blue and gold, there was no way we would miss a rare meeting of these two teams. Please reach out any way you can to let us know if you'll be there too. So we'll discuss the St. Louis match, plus any remaining thoughts about Nashville next week. Until then, thank you very much for listening to this mini-sode. Our website is amorephillyunion.com. Email is pod@amorephillyunion.com. We are amorephillyunion on Instagram, YouTube, and Threads, as well as Bluesky. And we have a very eclectic Spotify playlist, and I guess I should say ever-growing playlist. New songs every week. Please tune in to that. And download and subscribe to our podcast wherever you get yours. And while you're at it, go and show some love to one of our favorite forces for good in the world, the Philadelphia Union Foundation. You can find them at philadelphiaunionfoundation.org. So thanks everyone for tuning in for a mini-sode of Amorephillyunion. I am your host, C. Go